So you're moving to Japan soon. Quick, what's the first thing you should do after arriving? Get some sushi? Check out the sights in Tokyo? Nope. You should be going to City Hall. Here's 4 reasons why. Quick note, a lot of city halls in Japan don't have much, if any, English support. So if you're still working on your Japanese, make sure you have a translator app ready on your phone. Number 1, when you arrive at the airport, you will receive your residence card during customs. Congratulations on moving to Japan. But you'll notice that on the front side of the card, your address is unlisted. Assuming you already have accommodation arranged, you'll need to go to City Hall and get your address registered and stamped on the back of your residence card. Without that stamp, you may have trouble making a bank account, getting a phone number, and more. It'll be like you're walking around a new country with your hands tied behind your back. But I don't have an apartment yet, some of you may be thinking. Well, rest assured, check out GaijinPot Apartments and our GaijinPot housing service. We're happy to help you fix that. Number 2, health insurance. Unless you're coming to Japan with a job that provides you with health insurance, you're likely going to need to register at your local City Hall. Conveniently, you can do this right after you register your address. One thing I experienced myself, and I've heard a lot from my foreign friends, is that soon after moving to Japan, you're likely to get a nasty cold or flu. There's just something about being a new foreigner in Japan that makes the viruses want to crawl over you. But don't worry, you'll get used to it. When that time comes, and it will come, you don't want to be caught with your figurative pants down. Get your health insurance card and be ready. Then, on your first sick day off, and minus 2,000 yen later, you'll get some medicine that'll put that cold in its place. Number 3, pension. For my fellow Americans in the audience, this is basically the equivalent of Social Security, money you'll get when you're a retiree. To get that money, you'll need to pay into the system during your younger years, of course, and no, you can't opt out. How much you have to pay depends on your income during the previous year. So while you shouldn't need to pay anything right after arriving, if you're staying long-term and making money, you're gonna be paying pension. Similar to insurance, you might have this covered through your employer, but make sure you double check. You don't want to end up like this guy I knew who didn't know he had to register for pension, didn't pay for a year, and then had over 100,000 yen of unpaid fees. That guy was me. Number 4, this last one you won't need to do right upon your arrival, but if you need to renew your visa in the future, you're going to need paperwork to prove that you've been paying all your taxes. These are papers you can get from City Hall. So while you're there, try to remember where City Hall is, how to get there, and which floor and window the tax paperwork is at. When the time comes, you can just fill out a paper application, pay a few hundred yen, and get the papers you need. With those 4 things out of the way, you're free to begin your life in Japan. And hopefully you won't need to go back to City Hall until your next visa renewal. Because if there's one thing I've noticed is consistent all across Japan, it's that City Halls have no air conditioning, and you will sweat a lot. Thanks for watching, and check out the GaijinPot housing service and GaijinPot study if you plan on coming to Japan. Links are in the description. Bye!